How is it now? So, hey everybody. You're probably asking yourself, why the fuck does he only start the stream about one of his favorite games of all time, except, you know, all of the scaling and the leveling system and whatnot. But why does he only start it now? Answer to that is very simple. I had a wonderful day at the spa with a bunch of friends, and I was able to watch the release trailer remotely on my cell phone, and I didn't start the download already, so I do have it. And I am somewhat perplexed, because I currently have my Steam page open, and it shows me a play button, but it doesn't require me to, you know, force Proton. So I am confusion. That's I think the most simple way to explain what's going on right now. Guess we'll just find out what's going on. Let me maybe stop the background music, and we'll try to run the game. If it starts, I can... Okay, there's a EULA. That's fine. And if it starts right away, we can probably do a little thingamajig and switch the scene. But at the moment, it just shows the play button again. It doesn't do anything. Let's try again. Maybe after we do the EULA, there's an updating thing. So the release thingamajig with this game was very interesting. I was honestly quite hyped and hooked. It is a game that kind of defined my youth, not my childhood, my youth, like from 12 years, 13 years going forward. I would have to actually check the dates, to be honest. But I've played Oblivion a lot. I haven't finished the main game. I haven't... Ooh, there's a shader preloading thing. Can I set a Windows source Elder Scrolls for Oblivion Remastered? Does this actually run natively? What the hell? Studio mode. Let me resize the window correctly. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Of course, I'm on a ultra wide. Maybe if I... No, that's not gonna work either. Why is it down to the right side a little bit? That's weird. Just gonna design the screen kinda like that. It's probably not perfect. I'll have to check back on the stream. There's shaders preloading. Like I said, I didn't force Proton. I don't know if it does it automatically or whatnot. But there's a thing going on. Yeah, I don't think it's native. It would be very weird if it's native. If it is, I'll bite myself in the ass, because that would be amazing. I just don't think it is. What world would we live in if people actually built native Linux AAA games? I'm back. So, let's do barely visible. I think -3 is good. Let's turn on the master volume quite a bit. Stereo, English, medium, subtitles on. Difficulty level will keep it at depth. Vibration, we don't have a controller. We are playing with mouse. Bethesda, how are you doing, guys? It's the Oblivion Remaster. The long-awaited, long-speculated not long announced Oblivion Remastered. Holy crap, it looks so good. Oh, that's... I like the old intro with the map, you know, with the and the zoom whatnot, but this is good. I like this. I am happy about this. Any button. Mouse is a button. I'm gonna accept the EULA, because I already did that in the Steam menu. Available now, deluxe upgrade. I'm not sure what exactly the deluxe upgrade contains. I'm gonna refrain from buying it today. Like I said, we had a spa day and I just basically arrived home right now, ate something and then started the stream, right? So if there's anything in the deluxe upgrade that I absolutely need, I mean, it's $10. The game's 55 euros. Honestly, the remaster of a 20-something-year-old game is 55 euros. What economy are we living in? I'm so happy right now. Alright, I gotta calm down a bit. I should lower my expectations because I know how the leveling system in Oblivion works, I know how the scaling works. Let's calm down, let's have a sip of beer. Let's find out if it's good, if it's a recreation with better graphics, or if it sucks. Or if it works. We haven't entered the engine yet, so... Any other options that I need to adjust before we do anything? All of these things look fine. I hope you're fine with blood splatter and, you know, all of this kind of stuff. Window borderless mode, that's great. VSync, yeah, I don't care. Frame rate is uncapped. I haven't put in mango art. I can show the FPS and VRAM for here, but honestly, as long as my system doesn't run too hot, I'm fine. FOV, I gotta check in the game. Motion blur, I do not want motion blur ever. I get nauseous very easily. Lots of ultra. I am happy with that. Yeah. Guys, I think let's get to our main man, Uriel Septim, aka, what's his name again? The guy who's also Captain Picard. I'm sorry. I'm excited. Alright. Let's see how the Neo intro looks. Yes, I do want to start the new game.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler.
He does look older. Doesn't look like he looked.
I have seen the gates
in the original, of course,
beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land.
Ooh. Looks a little bit more stylized. The Dark Oblivion Gates.
This
We're gonna so close one of those.
The year of Akatosh.
The year of Akatosh, 433.
These are the closing days.
These are the closing days of the third era.
And the
final hours
of my life.
Of my life. Oh, my heart. Cinema, pure cinema. The White Gold Tower, Greenway, Talos Plaza District, I think, on the left. The arena. Yeah, arena is on the back, the Arboretum is in the front. Gotta make sure I get my facts straight, so no one calls me a fake fan. And that, of course, is the Imperial Prison, where we are housed. And who are we? We're gonna find out after this loading screen. Oxif, special something. Alright, new character creation menu. Oh, the old graphics. Like the old images for the races. I think I'm gonna go Dark Elf. Anyone who's known me for a while. Wait a second, there's one for in mainland. Stronghold and Asinium, Western and Eastern, Anaquina and Palatine, Arnesia and Foreign-Marsh. Ooh, Sisters and High Rock. Bringtail Mountains and Alikir Desert, Gradwood and Reaper's March. Interesting. Ah, of course. For some reason, also they split the Imperials between Nibene and Colovia. Not gonna go into details with that too much, because I'm gonna play a Dark Elf, and I think I'm gonna go Vardenfell. What's the stat difference? Is there a stat difference? All there is to know about negotiations and how two can make. Virtuous. We got something to discuss. You learned all there was to know about negotiations and how two can make people react the way you need them to. Virtuous. We gotta talk. That's how to make people react the way you need them to, or how you can make people react the way you want them to. There. Decide. One or the other. Hatred. Anyways. Resilience. I think the resilience is fire resistance, and the mainland is personality, a speechcraft. I'm gonna go with Vardenfell. I mean, that's kind of the thing I know. So, young to old. Body type 1 and 2. Okay. Not a fan of the distinction type 1 and 2, but whatever. Regarding complexion, can I zoom in? Cannot zoom in. Bit darker, I think. So, but one of the first things I want to change is the hair. Ah, good old elf knot. No. It's more like my real hair. Don't want to get too real with that, because we more like this, I think. But less length. The length doesn't seem to do anything. Yeah, length doesn't seem to do anything, so we'll just go bald. But with facial hair, like a stubble and a mustache. Can I change the color of the hair, or is that... Ah, there it is. Yeah, hair. Root and hair tip, and probably I need to first select facial hair, right? Oh, okay. So wait, does this not apply to facial hair? Salt and pepper, the gradient, amount, and contrast. Does this color not apply to the... Okay, it does apply to the facial hair. Okay, it's just not very noticeable. Tone for the eyes. I'm pretty fine with the red. Especially if you would want blood red, or this like pale red. I think I prefer the pale red. How about... No, I'm not a fan of that. Let's go with the pale red here. Skin. I like to be quite a bit pale with a bit of purple. Eyelids, I don't really care about. Whatever. It seemed fine. So the preset here is already mostly fine for the head shape. Two things. I want the brow to be higher up. I want the forehead to be larger. Oh, that's sideways, okay. Yeah, like 20 or so, and taller. Alright. And I want it to be a little... No, that's more like it. They definitely reined in the character creator when you compare it to the original, which not too mad about, to be honest. So, nose. Now this is kind of a thing that's difficult for me whenever I'm trying to recreate a character that kind of looks like me. Because my nose is extreme. Let me try out what exactly all of these do. It's definitely like this, like this, not too long. What's this Celion? I have no idea. That's kind of a... Okay, I cannot really do the hook that I have with my nose. Honestly, I just want to play. I really just want to play. Can't really change the body too much, so that's fine. Is there anything else I want to change with this character? I could make the cheeks a bit more like mine. Yeah, I'm kind of a puffy boy. Chin mostly looks fine. I kind of want to take it a little back. Not because I'm kind of a... Yeah, I would say that's... It's not me, of course. I mean, it's a dark elf, but kind of there. Mouth. The lips would be bigger. Alright. I mean, like I said, the nose should be a bit more pronounced, but generally... I mean, I can't make the character fat, so whatever. I would say that's generally a Dunmer that's somewhat similar to me. Not really, but, you know. Alright. Overview. Now. I had a line of Dunmer names. Completely forgot about them, but I think it was Dreth. Dreth. So I'm gonna call this Aaron Dreth. And yeah, this does a resistance to fire, proved endurance, aided by an ancestral ghost, skilled with both the sword and bow, so we probably get bow plus 10 and sword plus 10, or maximum plus 10, sword plus 10, plate plus 10, sorry. Let's see. I do want to play as a dark elf called Aaron Dreth. Not dress, by the way, Dreth. WSD. Alright. I know this prison cell.
You, kinsman. I haven't seen another Dunmer in here and I don't know how long. Where you from, huh? Vardenfell? You got a wife back home? Tell you what, I'm getting out of here in a couple of weeks. When I get back to Morrowind, I'll look her up.
Sure you will.
So lonely. Don't you worry, eh? I'll take care of her long after you're dead. Oh, that's right. You're going to die in here. Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming. For you.
Those are, by the way, the old voice lines. Those are all the old voice lines, which I am very much okay with. Okay, this is... okay. This is casting. Interesting. Okay, F is melee. C is casting.
What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
You, prisoner, stand aside. Over by the window. Stay out of the way and you won't get hurt.
No sign of pursuit, sir.
Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
Can't really see your face. Okay, there it is.
I've seen you.
Have you now?
Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
I'm honestly not sure if I like your face. As in your facial model, not you as a character, but the fact that the eyes opened in this way was kind of creepy. Like it's... I don't want to say it's too realistic, like it looked like AI or something like that, but something seems weird to me. Maybe it's, you know, I'm used to the old models, whatever. Like the clothing looks great, the eagle-like boa or whatever that is, the fur protrusions, and of course the Amulet of Kings, but whatever, yeah. But the eyes... ugh.
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
So why am I in jail?
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
You know what I mean when I say it kind of looks like AI?
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way. You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Please, sire, we must keep moving.
So far, I have to say, we are in the engine, we are in the gameplay, we are in Linux, we didn't have to force Proton.
Do not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
Seems...
This doesn't concern you,
Looks
prisoner.
like this is your lucky day.
Kenroy, I don't believe I have to quote Todd here, but it just seems to work. I am delighted as well as distraught. Because it's a Bethesda game, by all accounts it should not just work, you know what I mean?
And stay out of the way.
Yeah, sure, Boris. Just shut the fuck up.
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
The captain's down. Don't push me, prisoner.
Are you all right, sire? We're clear for now.
Did I take someone?
She's dead.
Alright. Interesting loot thing. Sorcery. In images are mostly old, but you know, like higher resolution. Captain Reno, give me a Takana. Give me a Takana.
Don't know, but it's too late to go back now. Don't worry, sire. We will get you out of here.
So how does the menu work? Okay, that's not too bad. It's basically the same as the old one.
They won't be the first to underestimate the blades. I'll take point. Let's move.
I don't know.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
Sure, Boris. We will never see each other again. Hello, Red. Who would have guessed that two rats come from this wall? Okay, so the shortcuts are the same. Mostly. New channel. Yeah, can I? Quests, tutorial. Good. So let's take all of this from this poor skeleton, as well as the bow. And of course the tutorial for lockpicking. So let's equip a bow. So this looks pretty much, you know, like you'd expect it to. Is the red thing an enemy marker or? Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's a quest marker. Million flesh bolt as well as an iron key. Do I want the iron key? No, I don't, because I want to level my security. It is locked. Whatever can we do? Okay, this is. I mean, I didn't expect both of these easy locks to work that easily. Alright. Sneak attack. Okay. Practice casting spells, maybe later. How's my inventory looking? Because I just picked up a lot of stuff. 165 of 200. Let's get into the light armor that we got. Alright, maybe the Reeves. Yeah. What spells do I have, by the way? We do have Flare, so that's a good spell. Clairvoyance can guide. Sure. I don't care about Clairvoyance. I know this game. Because we take the mud flesh. And the red meat. This seems so surreal because the graphics are so different. Not just the graphics, it's the art direction, you know? It's very different. I know one of the reds at the end of this is non-hostile. Where did you go? Okay. Wait. Oh yeah. Top next thing. When the inventory is empty and you click the button for collect all, just close the inventory. Just saying. There's no need to be like, oh, we'll keep it open in case you somehow realize that there's nothing in it. Like, dude. Sneak increase. Alright, the iron wire is probably too much, yes. Yes it is. Okay. Marksman increased to 11, nice. Okay, yeah, we are full, so let's get rid of some stuff. Yeah, that's good for now. Hey, honestly, let's get rid of the Curious as well, the Warhammer as well, because they are worth a lot of money. But I know how long this dungeon still takes after this, so I know that there's more to be had in terms of loot. Is there gonna be a goblin up ahead that hasn't spotted me yet? I think that's gonna be a good question. Gotta say, these new graphics are quite nice. By the way, F5 is still quick save, good. That's good to know. Well. I think there's gonna soon be a goblin up ahead that hasn't spotted me yet. Lockpicks. I like that. I like the graphic effect of collecting the alchemical ingredients. That's quite nice. Because I can already tell that there's probably gonna be enemies of it. But I like that. That's nice. It gives it an actual effect of picking it up. Alright. I think I'm gonna, be honest, I'm gonna play through the intro today. Maybe one other dungeon or so, but I am very tired. How many cheese wheels? What? Is that 6 cheese wheels? Todd, you're spoiling me. Oh, that goblin has not seen me yet. Interesting. But I will definitely, like, I'm gonna do the tutorial and maybe some additional stuff today. I'm gonna play a lot tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. not much after that. On the weekend I'm gonna be gone. But I'm gonna play a lot. A lot. This is gonna be a long-term series. Absolutely. It's Oblivion. Yeah, potions or potions. Nice. Ooh, it's a skirmisher. And he did not go into his own trap. Did that guy just have a bear pelt? That's a bit of money, by the way. Just so we have a bit of a fast changing system here. Alright. Wonder what happens if I click those logs. Yep, that's what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Sorry. Iron dagger. Alright. Last inventory looking 178 of 200. And there's still a lot of loot coming up, so better sort it out soon. Ooh, acrobatics increased. Interesting. Yeah, we're already again overloaded. Actually gonna drop this one. No. Okay. That's what I wanted to do. It was a bit weird with the controls there. But hey, we managed. That was a security level. Nice. And we are again over encumbered. Let's see. Folded cloth at the... No. Oh, damn it. Like this, then this. Anything here we can get rid of. I mean, the cheese, the cheese visas, the wheels of cheese are very big. These generally, I mean, they weigh some stuff and they don't really give any money if you sell them. The mace is 15 for 6. Yeah, goodbye. Acrobatics increased again. Alright. I think this is the last room of the goblin dungeon. Do I need a leather shield? No. Now. Alright. should be completely open. Ah, there you are. Alright, let's not pretend anymore. Yeah, the rats are in a kennel, that's fine. But you, my friend... are dead. And can I grab your stuff? You should have... ah, that is. The goblin shaman stuff. Great! And a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, I am making that joke. Sorry about that. Alright, let's have another look around here, because I typically forget stuff like this chest here. Four ales. That's... ales well with that one. Rid of the club here. Seems fine. I mean... seems like we're done here. A lot of acrobatics levels. Don't know how that's gonna affect my suggestion of class. Which of course, if you know me, you should know that my suggestion is no class. So I'm not a classy person. Alright. Not much further.
The Emperor until help arrives.
Help? What makes you think help will get here before more of those battles?
Here they come
We
again!
need to get the Emperor out of here.
For the Emperor!
That's my...
You're pathetic.
You thought we'd go down...
where's my weapon?
Easy?
So... that doesn't really work, apparently.
Damn it! It's that prisoner again. Kill him. He might be working with the assassins.
No, he is not one of them. He can help us. He must help
He
us.
must help us.
As you wish, son.
They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine. How they guide
do know
our
the Nine.
fates with an invisible hand.
I would... sorry. I would say that I am probably gonna be someone who is more of a faithful person to an extent.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies
that's
are
gonna
marked
be an
with
interesting thing.
numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign.
What's gonna
I
be
know
our
these stars
sign?
well, and I wonder which sign marked your birth.
Now, if this system is the same as the base game of Oblivion, then starting with high luck and or high endurance is gonna be key. Because if this is the same leveling system as in the base game Oblivion, you cannot level luck other than 1 point per level, because you don't get bonuses from governing attributes of skills that you leveled during the level up, and endurance doesn't give you more vitality or more HP backwards compatible, basically, because you get like your endurance divided by 10 per level. So it's if it's one of those, if the system works like in the old days, then the best stats for the best zodiac for a birth sign for a long-term character is either the lady, the warrior, or the thief. I don't know if the system works like back in the days. But I do know that it's gonna be a long-time character. Now, what I also don't know is if we're gonna be able to redo all of this at the end of the sewers, because that's how it is in the base game, or in the original. I'm gonna go with the thief for now. I think it's the most fitting for the character. We get plus 10 luck, which is huge. That's like 10 levels of putting attributes into luck, if the leveling system works like back in the day. And agility and speed are great starter attributes, right? It's not endurance, it's not strength, because endurance would be great for HP, strength would be great for carrying capacity, but agility is great for hitting enemies and not being hit, for stamina, and speed is great for moving fast. And of course, luck, you cannot get 10 points of luck without leveling 10 levels, so I'm gonna go with the thief for now. If I'm wrong and the whole system functions differently, then whatever. I'm gonna go with the thief. It's also in all of the triumvirates of characters that were instrumental to the universe, like, you know, Cern Arctos, Talos, and Wolfhearth. Cern Arctos, Taloseptim, and Wolfhearth. Taloseptim was the thief, so it's always kind of the more instrumental character of all the triplets of characters that are important. Same thing in the Tribunal. You always have kind of the mage, the warrior, and the thief. In the Tribunal, for example, it's Almalexia being the warrior, Sofasil being the mage, and Vivek being the thief. And we all know Vivek is the more important one of the three. And like I said, with Cern Arctos is obviously the mage. Wolfhearth is obviously the warrior, and Taloseptim is obviously the thief. The thief of the three major signs always seems to be the more important. So it's not just that the stats are better if it's the traditional system. It's also that I honestly think that the thief is always the more important of the triple zodiac signs. So I'm gonna go with the thief. We'll see if we can create like a blank save game at the end of the tutorial.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
And
Your
what about
stars
me?
are not mine. Today the thief shall guide your steps on the road to destiny.
You would know about that, wouldn't you? Can you see
My
my
dreams
fate?
grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Is that the idea? I mean, the whole thing with Akatosha's thing, that sounds like, you know, Knights of the Nine. But there was an... Okay, I don't want to go too much into, you know, lore, speculation, detail, whatever. Aren't you
No
afraid to die?
trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
That's also, I would say, a curse, isn't it?
I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
You may as well make yourself useful. Here, carry this torch and stick close.
I'm sorry, the faces, they look like AI.
We're the Emperor's bodyguards. Our job is to get him out of situations like this. Although I admit, things are not going according to plan. My job is to make sure the Emperor gets... Stick close and let us do our... job. You'll be all right.
Okay, can I not slow walk with like a button? Apparently not.
Not much farther.
Watch your back, Boris.
Prisoner, help the Emperor!
Let's get this over. For the bloody this ends here! The Emperor's in danger! Maybe the Emperor is right about you. The best way you can help is to let us do our jobs and don't get in our way.
Yeah, sure, Kenroy, just don't die, you know? It would be a shame if you died.
Prisoner, the Emperor needs help!
Take them down!
Die, you scum!
The Emperor's in
God's blood.
So, no loot on... Oh, there's a bit of... great, of course I'm over in combat again. Let's repair some stuff to get rid of some repair hammer weight. Anything else? Let's get rid of that knife, we don't need that. Kind of don't want to get rid of any other items. No, I know there's a thing going on with that sword. Okay. All right.
Hold up.
Let's see.
I don't like this. Let me take a look.
You don't like this. The whole thing with all of the other sons being dead and you going for the sewers. the old
We're almost through to the sewers.
ruins under the Imperial City. You don't like that. No one likes what's going on here. And of course there's a closed gate.
Damn it! The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
So yeah, guys, the side passage is not worth a try.
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
This one's my...
I definitely will. You know what? I actually will. Let's try it out.
Come with us. Your destiny...
Take that!
I can go no
a lot of enemies.
Take the amulet, find him, and close shut.
Okay, just run from me. Oh, damn it.
Chose a bad day to take up with the cause of the September.
Yeah, you know what? Let's reload and do this properly. Kind of don't want that.
You thought we'd go down easy?
That the best you can do?
Dun, dun,
I
dun.
can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet. Give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find
Your
him.
last son?
And close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
The marble jaws of Oblivion, maybe?
Stranger, you chose a bad day to take up with the cause of the symptoms.
This one's mine.
Am I?
That's not smart. No. Talos, save us. We failed. I failed.
Yeah, you
Blades
did.
is sworn to protect the
Quite-
Emperor.
quite literally, you failed.
And all his heirs are dead. The amulet.
Good
It was
job.
the amulet of kings. It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
Yeah, of course it wasn't, because he gave it to me. You
Strange.
silly goose.
He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon
that's really
blood that
strange.
flows through the veins of every septum. They see more than lesser men. The amulet of kings is a sacred
Man,
symbol of the
sounds kind of like he was an
Most
idiot.
people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for
Do
a
they?
reason. Did he say why?
Yeah, he said something stupid about fucking someone behind his wife's back, and there was a thing about another son, and I gotta take it to Joffrey.
He said that? Why?
Oh, sorry. He said something about fucking someone else behind his wife.
Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not
Okay.
think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral. First,
How
you
do I
need to
get
out
there?
of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here,
Yeah.
you'll need this key for the last door into
It
the
was
sewers.
supposed to be secret. Sure.
There are rats
Sewers?
and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced pilgrim. Am I right?
Pilgrim. I think I'm gonna do a custom class. So, specialization. Oh, sorry. Specialization is a +5 bonus, and it increases more rapidly. I'm gonna go stealth here. And then for the attributes, I'm gonna go luck and endurance. Now, major skills, +20 and increase much more rapidly. I'm going to go armor, alchemy. I'm gonna do like a very box standard Oblivion, like semi-optimized character. What can illusion. Mysticism. Do I want to go with any of these here? There's still 3 that I need. I mean, I still don't know if the leveling system works like in the old days. Honestly, I'm gonna go with the things that I actually want to play with, okay? So restoration and mysticism and alchemy, armor, light armor, sneak, blade, anything else? Maybe instead of alchemy, we'll go for marksman. That's just gonna be like the type of character I want. Like I want a lightly armored, kind of like a Link type, you know, blade, marksman, and he can heal himself whenever something happens, and he can do like, you know, area of effect things and stuff like that, where he can reflect damage and absorb magic and whatnot. Like, he has like his spells and a bit of sneak, because you always need sneak, in my opinion. So we're gonna just make a character how not for like old school Oblivion where you have to do specific things and you don't level the things that you actually need. Instead we're gonna go for the things that I actually want to do. Okay? Okay. And we are going to call this class... I mean, adventure already sounds kind of good for this. Delver... I don't know. Sure. Yeah.
I wasn't far off. In any case,
No, you
rats
weren't.
and goblins won't give you any trouble.
Pilgrim is actually kind of close to this. So after the
You
sewers,
must
then
get
what?
the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately. Got it?
Sure.
Good. The Emperor's trust was well placed.
And
I'll
what about
stay
you?
here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. You'd better get moving. May Talos guide you. By the way, thanks for
May Talos
recovering
guide you too,
Captain Barrow's
Barrows.
sword. I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
Sure. No problem. Okay. Carrying capacity hasn't changed. We're still at 200. And we have 177 of that. Alright, let's get the hell out of Dodge here. Oh yeah, of course. We go for the secret entrance. Of course. There we go. To the sewers. Alright. I hear some rats. Rats. We are the rats. 6 trees wheels. Flower. Nice. Nice. Yes, you are... Ooh. You are the friendly sewer rat. You shall be spared. Guys, if you've ever killed this rat, you are an evil piece of shit. Because it doesn't do anything. It's a friendly rat. Okay. Let us create a save point here. And let's check the gate to the city isle. And yes, you can actually edit everything that you still want to edit. But I think we are pretty much fine. Can I just... okay. Yes, I can continue. Just wanna check the character that we already have. We start with 65 luck, 45 endurance, that's not a lot, but we do have 60 speed, 50 agility, everything else is in the 40s and 30s. Major skills generally are not high, in the 20s to 30s, and the minors are very low, so there's a lot of training before us. And all of the other stuff I don't care about. Alright. Let us leave the sewers, and we got an achievement, escape the Imperial sewers. Main quest beginning. So this is the beginning of the story of Aaron Dreth. As we exit the sewers and look upon the world. So there's some there's some alien ruins over there. There's some alien ruins up there. There's the statue of Azura, definitely. There's some alien ruins over there. Has the map shrunk even more than it already did in the base game? Because pretty sure that distance here was more than that in the base game. Anyways, I'm gonna say it how it is. I think that's gonna be the end for today's stream. Because I am so tired, guys. I'm really, really tired. But I did want to at least get into it and try the base game or try the remaster edition on Linux, see if it works. It works out of the box. Completely fine. No faffing around, no proton bullshit. Just works. So, how it's gonna work from now on, I'm going to stream this game quite a bit over the next 2 days or so. And afterwards, on the weekend, I'm gonna be gone. But today and tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, I will be very much streaming. For now, I'm gonna create a save here. And we will see each other on the next stream. And until then, I wish you all a very nice evening and the sleep of Namira. Maybe a bit of a better sleep. So until tomorrow, have a nice day and bye-bye.